NBA players are no strangers to criminal activities, whether it's DUIs, battery charges, marijuana possessions, you name it. NBA players are getting into trouble all the time. Sometimes though, they're responsible for way more, or in this case, a person's life. Hey guys, Purple Prince here, and today I'll tell you about Jason Williams, an ex-NBA player who killed his limo driver. Jason Williams was the 21st pick of the 1990 NBA draft. As a late pick, he wasn't really viewed as a generational or even a starter type of player. Even though at 6'10" and 245 pounds, his size was quite intimidating. Being a deep bench player in his first 2 seasons as a pro, Williams averaged just 11.3 minutes per game and contributed with 3.8 points and 2.5 rebounds. The one thing he did off the court though was hang out with a young Charles Barkley. And a young Charles Barkley wasn't really the best mentor at the time. In 1992, he had his first legal issues when he got into a bar fight in Chicago. He wasn't criminally charged. After 2 years in Philadelphia, his career path took him to New Jersey with the Nets. In reality though, nothing really changed. He still was playing very little, averaging a little more than 12 minutes per game in his first 3 seasons with the Nets. And he was still getting into trouble. Williams allegedly was involved in at least a couple bar fights, and in 1994 he was accused of firing a semi-automatic weapon into the parking lot at the Meadowlands Sports Complex. Again though, he wasn't criminally charged. Meanwhile, on the court, after 3 seasons with the Nets, his career started to take off. At first, he got more minutes from the bench and got way more productive. During the 1995-96 season, in just 23.2 minutes from the bench, Williams averaged 9 points and 10 rebounds. His great production earned him a starter's role, and in his first season as a starter, Williams had his best season, averaging 13.4 points and 13.5 rebounds per game. He continued to average career-high numbers across the boards and earned his first and only NBA All-Star appearance in 1998. Subsequently, that was enough to earn a nice, brand new 6-year, $90 million contract with the Nets. His peak was very short though, as his career came to a sudden end when on April 1, 1999, Williams broke his right leg in a collision with Stephon Marbury. On the next day, he underwent surgery. He sat out the whole 99-2000 season before announcing his retirement in the summer of 2000. His NBA career was over. In total, he played in 475 games and in 20.6 minutes averaged 7.3 points and 7.5 rebounds. Unfortunately, the biggest problems for him were ahead. Valentine's Day 2002. After a night of partying, Williams invites his crew and their limo driver Kostas Christofi to his 30,000 square foot mansion. While giving a tour of his house, Williams was playing with a shotgun and accidentally shot and killed the limo driver. He then wiped the gun off, jumped in his pool, and asked one of his friends to get rid of his clothes. He asked his friends to lie and told the police that Christofi shot himself. By that time, he was already in deep trouble, and to make matters worse, during investigation, it was found out that it wasn't the first time he recklessly played with his gun, as an incident came up where he shot his pet Rottweiler after the dog lost him a bet. His trial began in February 2004, and in April 2004, Williams was charged with aggravated manslaughter and convicted on 4 lesser charges. The jury wasn't able to reach a decision, and the whole situation dragged all the way to 2010. What was Jason Williams doing throughout this period? Well, he certainly wasn't staying out of trouble. His drinking problem got worse and worse, and on April 27, 2009, Williams was stunned with a taser by NYPD, who said that Williams had become suicidal and violent. Just a few months later, he allegedly punched a man in the face at a bar in North Carolina. And he also started a new decade with a bang, as on January 5, 2010, he was driving while intoxicated and crashed his Mercedes into a tree. On January 11, 2010, Williams pleaded guilty to aggravated assault, and on February 23, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison with a minimum of 18 months in prison before becoming eligible for parole. Williams was released from custody on April 13, 2012. And he got back to his drinking ways. His weight had ballooned to 316 pounds, and he was slowly drinking himself to death, until a life-changing encounter. On December 26, 2015, a former Jets great Curtis Martin and ex-Knicks great Charles Oakley arrived at his drinking cabin with a baseball bat. Curtis showed up with "What would Jesus do?" and Charles showed up with an aluminum baseball bat. I asked Oak, "What were you going to do with that bat?" He said, "I was going to do whatever I had to do to get you in that truck to get you down to Florida to go to treatment." On the next day, Williams checked into rehab in Lake Worth, Florida. Now, he's been sober for a while, and he's helping others on their path to a healthy and happy life. I'm robotic. I try to do the exact same thing every day. I caused a lot of pain to my family, to Mr. Christofi's family, to people that love me, and I can't shake it. I cannot shake it. So I just work it all day long trying to help others. On multiple occasions, he has shown regret about what happened on that awful Valentine's Day of 2002, but the situation still haunts him. I have to wear myself out every day. I'm doing outdoor adventure therapy at Rebound. Through the grace of God, I finally found something I'm really good at. I'm great at helping people beat their addiction. It's a tough business, but a rewarding business. The hardest part is February 13th when Mr. Christofi accidentally lost his life by my recklessness and the stuff that I did to be a coward that day. That is the roughest thing. Alcohol and Ambien was my thing. I have to work on me dealing with my past. I'm not here to try to win everyone back anymore. I've done everything a man is supposed to do and things a man isn't supposed to do in his life, and most of the things I'm embarrassed and ashamed about. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm just comfortable with what I'm doing now. Thanks for watching the video, guys. How good was Jason Williams as a player, and do you think he's finally got his life together? Let me know in the comment section. This isn't an easy subject to talk about, but I felt with all the bad that's in this story, there's also a lot of good about a man who seems to have saved his life and is giving back to others. As always, like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.